Hi everyone, welcome back to the Thrive Studio. So today's focus is our feet, and it's called fancy footwork because sometimes the feet are a bit neglected when it comes down to exercise, and also when it comes down to any other pain that we've got coming referred from the feet to the ankles, to the knees, to the hips, sometimes potentially lower back. So when we go into exercise and the position of the feet isn't correct, or there's just so much tightness underneath with the fascia, with the soft tissue and even that deeper tissue, it can be quite tough to get the right positioning, and then that leads to referred pain. So this video will be good for anyone who is just starting exercise, for those of you who are really into exercise and do a lot of it but suffer with any pain from the feet, also for anyone who does a lot of walking, for anyone who wears footwear that's uncomfortable, especially for lipedema ladies. This one little session will be very helpful at relieving the tension that we have got going through the lower body. So you will need a massage ball. This ball here is from online. It's not sponsored or anything, this video, but this is a medium massage ball. You can see it's got spikes all over it. Hopefully that hasn't blurred the camera. But you can just grab a tennis ball. If you've got a golf ball at home, that might be, well, it will be a little bit too hard for this. You can still use one, but it will be quite hard and a bit uncomfortable. We don't really go into the uncomfortable kind of point of pain in this session. Sometimes you can get like fascia balls which are a bit bigger and they are softer. That might be a little bit too soft. So your best bet is, if you haven't got a massage ball, spiky one, go for a tennis ball. It will do the same. If you quite like the session, then you can invest in one of these balls. Like I say, this is a medium size. Obviously there's a one bit smaller and one bit bigger, but this one is perfect for the feet. So you won't necessarily, well, we won't be laying down today. You can see I've got a jumper on. This isn't workout session. This is more of kind of like a physio type session. I will be standing doing this, but anyone who struggles to stand for too long, you can do this sat down. And we are just going to do a few little stretches as a tester before and then after the session, just to see how the body's feeling. So grab a drink, grab the ball, grab any comfy clothes, obviously no socks, and we get straight into the session. Right, okay, so we don't need the ball to begin with. Just kick that to one side and make sure it is handy. We're going to start in a standing position. We're just going to see how the hamstrings are feeling at the beginning of the session and at the end of the session, so you can hopefully feel the benefits of doing this footwork. So find yourself in a standing position, soft knees, have a little tuck under with the hips, roll the shoulders up and back. Take a deep breath in as we roll up. Exhale as they come down. And then just find your centre of gravity as you stand. Maybe lift the chin up slightly. Roll the shoulders back. Let the chest guide forward. Take the hands to the hip bones. Have a little tuck under with the hips. Soft knees. And just let the arms now drape down. We're just going to create an arch with both of the feet. So if you have got flat feet, press the big toe into the ground, outside edge of the foot, soft into the heel. And then we're just going to take the hands back to the hips. We're going to let the hips go back, and we're just going to go for a halfway forward fold and just see how the back of the legs are feeling. Maybe be aware of how the shoulders are feeling. If the shoulders are rounded, maybe draw them back. And then slowly unravel to come all the way up to standing. Have a little squeeze of the glutes. Roll the shoulders up and back. Now we're going to lift the arms up, bend the knees. Deep breath in, stand tall. And then with that soft knee bend, we just take it back as we go all the way down to a halfway hold. Maybe take the hands to your thighs, just above the knees. Let the shoulders go away from the ears and then lengthen the back of the legs. And then slowly unravel, come all the way back up to standing, come all the way up, maybe onto tiptoes here, reach to ceiling. Deep breath in, one more time, forward fold, let the hips go back, knees are bent softly. If you can feel that stretch at the back of the thighs, just stop there. If you've got more range of motion this morning, let the head drop, have a gentle forward fold and a sway side to side. If that's too much of a stretch, just go to your stretch of how that's feeling for our first one. And then slowly unravel. So that might have felt quite tight through the back of the body. So let's give a go with the ball now. So any foot you pick, we're gently just going to roll the ball up and down this foot. Really softly. If you've got a spiky ball like me, just go nice and soft. If you've got a tennis ball or a softer ball, just see how you feel. But this, you don't want to be causing pain. This is just a gentle, soft tissue release and massage. You can see I'm just creating some friction here with the ball, and I am really gently going down. We're going to do some pressure pointing in a moment. Let shoulders stay relaxed, and then just focus on your breathing in and out through the nose. And you can do this sat down. So if you feel you want to take a seat and work through the foot work, you can. Okay, so create big circles here, round and round. From the heel all the way to the base of the toes. Circle the other way. And feel free, if you are stood, to hold on to something just to create that balance so we're not pressuring through the standing leg knee. So we're going to now bring the ball to the ball of the foot and then wrap your toes around the ball as you press gently into it and release. Then just go to the top part of the foot, press down, release. We're then going to go to about the arch, gently down. And you can see I'm just shifting my body weight forward and then coming back, and then go to the heel, press. Now, if anyone suffers with plantar fasciitis, go gentle on the heel, but this will help relieve some of the pain. So now I'm just going to go to the inside edge of that heel press, take it to the outside edge press. Roll the ball to the midfoot, arch press, outside edge press. Roll the ball to the ball of the foot by the big toe, just press gently. Roll it around to the little toe, press gently. And we do that in reverse. So we go back and then to the mid, outside edge of the foot, to the arch, to the outside edge of the heel, and in. So if I'm going a bit quick, just take your time. And now create big circles if you need to catch up. And then round. Now there's no wrong or right with this routine. So you can always save this routine, refer back and take your time. Or you can just go with how the foot's feeling. So now I'm going to create that friction again. I'm going to really press a tiny bit harder, 10% harder. And I'm now going to go back to the heel, press all the way into it and release to the arch, central, press and release to the ball of the foot. Wrap those toes around, release, take it now underneath the toes. My heel is going to come to the floor, and now I'm just going to wrap my toes around and move my foot left to right, but I've got the support on the ground with that heel. If you have got plantar fasciitis, be gentle with this one. You can always just focus on the heel here of that one foot that you're suffering with. And you can see I'm holding onto the wall just gently for support. And then release. Circle gently, really softly round. And then go the other way. Back to the heel. And then a tiny bit heavier with that foot as you go to wherever you feel you've got the tightness and you want to work for the last few seconds of this side. And I'm just really softly, like quick with that friction. Any points where you've got that tension, feel free to stay there and maybe press in. Take it round, take it underneath. Last 10 seconds here. Maybe some flexion through the ankle. And then start to ease back with that pressure. So really softly and slowly up and down. It's okay. Relax that foot off. Lift it up. If you're sat down, just lift the foot up, circle the ankle, wiggle the toes, shake it out. And now place this foot in front of the foot we haven't worked. Shift the bum back, lengthen the back of the leg of this foot we've just worked. And then you can lean onto this thigh gently. If you're sat down, just have the heel down in front of you and just get a little extension through the back of the leg. Relax the shoulders. Breathe into this stretch. And slowly come all the way up. Lift the foot off the floor, circle the ankle. And then just give it a gentle shake through the calf muscle and gently through the knee. If you have got lipedema, shake out through the thigh. Lovely. And then place it down. So now you've placed that foot onto the floor, it might feel quite tingly and actually quite light. So let's just go for 5 heel pumps with both feet, both legs. So we go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Roll the shoulders up and back. Okay, let's do the same on that other leg, on the other foot. So really gently warm up into it. Nice and soft. Up and down. We're not doing circles just yet. We're just finding that sensation with your massage ball and the foot. And like always, we've always tend to have one side that feels different to the other side. Especially if you've got hip issues, knee issues, even shoulder pain, sometimes can come from the feet, depending on your posture and previous injuries. Okay, let's create the circles from the heel, round and round, to the ball of the foot, underneath the toes. And again, we're still quite soft. It's incredible, the connective tissue, how it works in the body, how it can pull us out of alignment. So this little ball routine is something that I tend to do. I'd like to do it more often, but if it's there, feel free to scrap that. Okay, that's it. So we're going round and round, nice and soft. And then we're gently now going to create that pressure. So you can start at the top again. So gently place the toes around the ball and then just really gently push the body weight in, release, then relax the toes and then press. And then lift up to the arch of the foot and press. And then back to the heel and gently into that press. We do that in reverse. Come to the ball, press down, and then we go to wrap those toes around. Eric's just meowing behind the door there, so I'll let him in. He can join us for a moment. I have 2 cats, well, 3 cats, but 2 brothers. And the other one never wants to join in on these my classes, but little Eric likes to get involved. Right, okay, so wrap the toes around and then shift the ball side to side. Hold that there. And then go to the arch of the foot, shift side to side. That's it, look, he goes to attack the plant. And then go to the heel, press down, shift side to side. If any of you have got any dogs and you're doing this with the ball, it can be quite interesting because they obviously think it's playtime. Right, okay, let's press the heel in and then go up to the outside edge of the foot, press down gently, and then go to the outside edge by the little toe, press in, and then let's work in the arch. And like I say, this is just a real idea of where to and what to do with this massage ball. It doesn't have to be exactly the same left to right foot. Just go with how you're feeling. This is just a nice guide for you all. Okay, so rolling that ball with a little bit more pressure now, up and down. What's it, mate? Hey? And then go onto the heel, circle round with the heel. Go to the ball, circle round. Ball of the foot, that is. Oh, look at him. He wants to play now. Okay, right. Place the heel down for me. Wrap the toes around the ball and then hopefully you can see that okay. And then just press in. Shift side to side with that foot. Go to the arch. Press, shift side to side. To the heel, press side to side. Last few seconds here. Let's go for those big rollouts. And this is your option, your choice now, your opportunity to really just go wherever you feel tightness. We're all different. And then you can just manipulate all the way in. Gently press or create the friction. You should hopefully feel the difference after this when you go out or just generally around the house, walking around. Maybe even, doing your workouts. Anyone who does that, very quite active, especially with walking. This will help, and it also will help with your posture. Right, let's release that tension really softly now. Let's finish off on this side. I'm very confused, little cat down here looking at me. Good, lovely. Okay, so kick the ball to one side. And then this foot, we're just going to lift up, circle the ankle, wiggle the toes. Roll the shoulders up and back if you hunch down. And now take this foot onto the floor in front of the other one. And then bend onto that opposite thigh. Lengthen this leg all the way up from the back to the bum cheek, to those hips. And breathe into the stretch. And like I said before, if you're sat down, just let the leg come forward. Just get a nice lengthening through the back of the leg. And then come all the way up. Lift up that foot and knee. Give it a little shake. Shake up the calf muscle. Nice and gently shake up the thigh. And then we're going to place the foot down. Lift the arms all the way up. So if you're sat down, come up to standing. Bend the knees. Reach tall above the head. Lengthen that spine. Take the hands to the hips. Push the hips back. Neck is long. Forward fold halfway. How is the back of the legs feeling? Bend the knees as you unravel. Come all the way up. Take the hands all the way back. Roll the shoulders back. Take the hands to the hips. Go for 5 heel lifts. Go 5, 4, 3, 2. Well done. 1. And then hold on to something. Come onto the tiptoes and then just roll around. He's causing havoc with my dragon tree here. Come here, mate. And then just gently on your tiptoes, just go roll through the toes. So we go from the outside edge to the little toe into the big toe. We come up and round. One more time. And then round. Lovely. Right, shake off those arms. Shake off the legs. We're just going to go for one big forward fold here. Let's lift the arms up, stand tall, tuck the hips under, pull the belly button up and in, little tiny squeeze of those glutes. Let's get activated through the back of the body. And then slowly come all the way down to a ragdoll position. Hold on to either elbow here, either side, and then gently sway side to side. Relax the head, neck and shoulders down. Just make sure you go nice and floppy through the body. And then start to find stillness. Let the arms drape. With the hands either to the floor or to the shins, bend one knee at a time, have a little shift through the lower back. And then gently unravel all the way up. We're going to go down with the hands, a tiny little MLD sort of sweep through. Bring the hands down to one ankle, either side, come all the way up, round the thigh, into the groin here. Circle, come up to the side of the belly. Hands come back, come all the way up. Round here, round to the belly. Take it up to the shoulder, just to the collarbone here. Sweep the arm underneath the armpit. And let's go on the other side. So take it down, come all the way up, back of the knee, to the groin, just up, round the stomach on this side, and then bring it down again. Come up, round the thigh, to the groin, up to the belly this time, take it up to the collarbone, to the armpit, all the way up. Last one, bring it down. Gently, soft massage all the way up to back of knee. Come forward to the groin. Get that lovely lymphatic flow going to the belly, round the rib cage, up to the chest, collarbone, arm, armpit, all the way up to the back of the neck. Sweep down, collarbone, and then let those shoulders roll back. Nice and soft and bouncy through the body. Little gentle shake out through the arms, shake up through the knees. Take a deep breath in through the nose. And exhale, find stillness. Close down the eyes for me. Feel the tingling sensation through the body. Take an extra second as you inhale. Big sigh as you exhale. Well done, everyone. Hopefully you feel nice and light and floaty now. But see how you feel for the rest of the day and tomorrow through the back of the body. Hopefully that's relieved some pain, especially through, like I say, the soft tissue connection. You can just do that little routine as and when, really. Like I say, if you've got plantar fasciitis, do take kind of care when you do it on that affected foot. But if you've enjoyed that, if you like it, share it with someone who you think it would be helpful in the comments, and obviously like, follow, subscribe. And then I look forward to seeing you here in the Thrive studio very soon for an actual workout